Hello everyone, hope everyone's doing well. This is Saturday. Pretty sure I'm posting this today, so I'm doing the Miss Marilyn Darling said she'd like me to do this. She would like me to do this. And I said, yeah, that sounds like fun. I didn't know what's going on. It's 8-10 questions. So there's nothing. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. This is my currently inked. I haven't gone. I'll get to the question. Currently inked, and then 2 of my trays. And this is who I get it from. Sure, I slotted the name anyway. So anyway, let's go on. Question number 1. When and how did your fountain pen journey begin? Well, it was a slow one. My first pen was a Lamy, or Lamy, in white. I decided I really hate the white section here. You use a pink ink, and guess what? It's basically stained forever. It's little things like that bug me. Probably 10 years ago now. And that was the only one I had for several years. And then I started going to Japan. For me, it was stationary then. I did a lot of journaling. So that's basically how it started. I mean, one Lamy, how do you want to say it? I think it's all correct. And it's just, it starts slow. And poof! Number 2, favorite inks in the beginning. So what are your go-to inks now? Okay, I do love Pilot, and I still love Pilot. I actually brought this one back from Japan. I have 4 or 5 that brought back. They were like, no, they're going back 8 years ago, maybe 9. And I thought these had, God, I don't remember, a stationery store, and still love them, still do. But I also love Diamine. I have a lot, and I do their ink dent journal. Ink dent ink. I'll say that twice. I do a lot of rather Oster. And of course, who can't have the Sailor? And they're like I said, these are just ones I pulled out. It's not to say these are my favorite colors. You know, this one is, actually, let's set this glass one over here, because I have titles right underneath there. So those are my favorite inks then and now. I didn't have a lot of inks then. Yeah, I had the 3 I brought back the first time of this, and then I brought back 2 more, and then it was just, then I started not doing check-in. What a mess. Ooh. Okay, how have your ink and pen tastes changed over time? Well, not so much. I'm not going to say none. And who doesn't love the nice Sailor? He knows thing quite a while. I don't necessarily buy a lot. Did I even buy one last year? Maybe. I don't buy a lot of the what I call manufactured pens, where they're pushing out limited editions of 1,000. You know, to me, that's a big manufacturer. Limited editions of 600-700, where these smaller makers cannot. So that's where it's changed. I'm not so much, I'm not saying none, into the big makers. Saying that, yes, I do buy them. If I see one I like, I'm going to buy it. But you know, to me, I don't know, I just like the unique, because even if they have a 100, I think I've seen up to 150 of these small makers. But usually it's only about 100. And they just, each pen's going to be different, because their pour is going to be different. And there's not going to be the same. Where I find usually the bigger makers, they're pretty close to being the same. So, and I don't have a problem with that. I'm not saying anything bad about it. It's just, I like the smaller makers. Let's just put it that way. But I do have some of the bigger ones. Let's see, 4. Are there inks and pens that you have yet to try but would like to? No. None. I mean, none that I could think of. Pens? No, because I go to shows. I'm going to Atlanta on the 30th. I think, yeah, 30th, because we had to come home on the 1st. So I'll be there on Friday, and I won't get into the rest of that. Anyway, so yeah, so look for me. And yeah, so no, I can't think of one right now, at least, that I can say I want to try. Because I just tried at a show, even though, yeah, I can't think of one that I really want to try. What is your Holy Grail pin? Another one. I don't have one. Now, there's one I wouldn't mind buying, is that I believe Mont Blanc has done it, and it's the Agatha Christie with the snake and the jewels set in. But this has only been the last couple of weeks. Don't ask me why, it's just all of a sudden. But that's it. And I wouldn't call it a Holy Grail. It's not like I'm hunting for it. It's going to be one of those things, either I see it or I don't. Yeah, usually if I really want a pin, I'll buy it. And I don't go into debt for pins, but it just means I won't be able to buy another one for months or the rest of the year. And that's the way I look at it. That Holy Grail, I can't really think of any. How many pins do you have? I guess that's collection. I didn't quite finish out the question. I do like leaving off words. I'm 167. And about, I'd say 20 could be sold. I just have never done it. I don't know why I don't, because I know I'll never use these. And some are nice pins, in my opinion. But, I also have, right now, that's right, because I'm washing out for April. I only have 62 inked. As you can see, they're currently inked. This is at 63. So then I'll start to wash them out. So, yeah, so I do use, and I do have, I'll talk about that another time. I can really go off. Can you tell? Do you have a limit on pens or inks in your collection? No. Even though it's getting a little out of control. I filled out my, show you the name again, 50 pin box. I had their 10 tray. That's of course filled. Then I have some on the side that are currently inked. So I just need a bigger currently inked box. How's that? Woo! When will you know when's your max? Actually, I found this year I had bought 2 pins. It was going on April. Okay, the middle of March. Let's make it do it that way, because I am going to a pin show. And usually by now they had 5 pins or 6 pins that I bought. Let's say 5. Usually it's not 5. So honestly, I'm getting happier with my currently ink that's always in rotation. Because what you're saying, Jane, this is space there. That's because it's packed up for Atlanta. I've washed it out and packed it up. It's a Bach. I don't do a lot of Bachs. Actually, I find Bachs have been worse for me than Jowos, and a lot of people say the Jowos are worse as in scratchiness. So I had one taken to Kirk. I've already had my appointment at noon at Kirk on Friday, so I'll be there. Come by and say howdy. So my max is 0. I mean, I see it, I like it, I buy it. What I really need to do is start selling a few. Will I? Probably not. And I know that several I won't ever use. Silly, isn't it? Just can't quite get over, I think he's going. Let's see, that was question 7. How am I doing on time? I'm only at 9 minutes. Here, I thought it would be hours long. Do you have a limit on pens or inks? That's number 7. Excuse me. 8. What would you do if another pen ink came along, which is part of that one. There again, I don't have a limit, so I buy it. I will say my inks are out of control. I do not like samples. I don't like them. Do I use them? Yeah, because friends send them to me, so of course I'm going to use them. They'll tell me, you need to try this, you know, we love it, that you need to try it. Yes, I will use it. It's not my cup of tea. So I'm going to actually go on to quite, there's no 9, but I'm going to make a 9. Are there any pens you would not buy? Yes. I do not like eyedroppers. Me personally. I've had nothing but, put the grease around it, the grease gets, I've done little, I've done lots, and it still leaks, so I'm done with the eyedroppers. It's not my cup of tea. We all have our own. Cartridges only. Not my cup of tea, because I want to change out inks. Especially if I really love the pen. I mean, it's okay. I think the copies on. I just really should have these given to me. Oh, it looks like they had a... No, that's, yeah, see. But these are little cheapies. So, you know, it's just, they're fun. I think they'd be great to have. Still listening to that. So they're just fun little cheap pins. I think they're under 10. They're nothing fancy, I think. We'll go under 15. How's that? Just to make sure. I don't want to outquote myself. So those are 2. Are there any inks I would not buy? I'll tell you, sheening inks right now, I really don't need any more, which if you followed me, you know this is a gripe of mine. Blue ink with red sheen. I do not need any more of that. Oh, it's heavier and it's lighter. So to me, it's blue ink with red sheen. I have 2 or 3 by accident. I bought from different manufacturers thinking, this is different. No. Sorry, my allergies are really bad right now. So sheening inks, you're out. Unless it's a very unique one. The blue and red, done. I have 3 bottles. They'll probably last me a lifetime. Whoever gets my things will probably last their lifetime and their lifetime. You get it here. Another one, Schiller inks. I do like them, and I still buy them. I hear people say, well, it doesn't work in a fine. No, it's not going to. You are dealing with little fine particles of glitter. That's what it is. It might be fancy glitter, but it's a glittery. I'm trying to get it, even though it seems like all manufacturers right now are doing Schiller inks. Not, you know, I have enough of them. And yes, I will still buy the, stations in a color I love, pink. There again, how many pink Schiller inks do I need? I don't know, I have 5. With different types, I have pink with gold, pink with silver, pink with purple, pink with pink. Oh dear. Okay, we could get on with that. And what are my favorite inks of all time? Can I tell you? Shading. I love shading inks, especially when you get it in a broad and plus nibs or in a flex. They seem to look really good in. They are amazing. They are so much fun. I do love a good shading ink. And that is one I will always buy. Do I like a plain ink? Of course I do. But not as much as, they're down there with, not Sheen, but with Schiller. I always want to say it the other way. But yeah, so, you guys had any questions? Do you want me to talk a bit more? And, it's just, for me, it's fun. You're saying, well, why do you do this? Well, I haven't been well lately, so they haven't been getting it. But every pen pal gets one of these every month or every time they write back. Sometimes with me, sometimes I go a while because not feeling well, uninspired, don't want to go into the studio, which is a pigsty, just things like that. But right now I'm feeling good, and take it while you can. Ooh, so what do you think? Now, I'm going to Pen Show, as you know, on the 30th. I'll be there shopping on the 30th. 30th. This is the 31st, I guess, because it would be, whatever. It's a Friday, last Friday of the month, in Atlanta. I'm trying to figure out which kind of pens cut, because I do that color. When you're doing this many, I know people say, I just, when you're doing this many pens, this is only a few, you really need to do that color, in my opinion. When you have 63, next month will probably be 65, because I have 2 pens on order. yeah, so and I'm holding to take up 2 at the show. So I'm looking at this. What do you think? Huh? What do you think? Should I do blue? Well, blue and purple? I don't need any more things. How many? Oh, I hit myself hard. How many do you need? I'm going to have one of my pins on order is the Neon Ripple from Pins by Pascal, I think it is. I'm on the waiting list. So, yeah, he opened it up and I did make it. So I'm going to have one to add to this one. You don't need a lot of browns. I could probably do with one more. Greens. My blues go down to here. So I'm going to say my purples basically go down to here. So I could probably do with 1, 2, 3. Now my blue one, I think I have that covered on getting the Jelly Roll pin from Tailored, and I think that's has a blue color to it. Like I see, I can definitely do the green one. Oh, I added a brown one, so that's not listed. Here's the brown one that I added. And this one is the Hello. Yes, that's right, blue. Brown, excuse me, brown, not blue. Okay. But yeah, so that's basically 8 plus a little, going on and on. So, yeah, it's hard because and tomorrow I could be saying something totally different. Probably not. You all know how that is. Probably not. So I'm pretty happy with how everything is going. I really love my, you could tell I do like this is Scriptum. That's a long waiting list, but well worth it. She keeps you updated. I love it when they keep me, and this is Rod Pins. We saved our butterflies so they had the butterflies. I had to have it. So it's just, this one is one of my first pins that I bought from the manufacturer, and it's at least 3 years old, 4? Probably 4, I'm losing track. Mythic pins, I just love it. It has the Warlord by Pen Sloth in there. Oh, okay, let's go with number 9, 10. What's your favorite nib? All of them. I love custom nibs. I love nibs that are different. I love wide nibs. Yeah, I really do. Wide, this is my widest. No, that's not my widest. I'll show you now. It was my widest. It's not now. That's by Nib Lab. Nice guy. Oh, they're all nice. Pin Sloth. It's huge. And I asked them, because I like keeping my wide pins. This is Mayfair pins. I asked him, I says, can it fit any pin? He says, yes, Mayfair, and he gave me the model, I don't remember, and it fits perfectly. Now this one has, it is one that you have to start, before you start writing, and you can see, I get people say, I never put Chenet inks into my, why? It washes. I don't worry about it. And, these nibs are some of them more than a 2. So yeah, I love custom nibs. I even love custom ground nibs. I have several of them. Reverse Architect, extra fine PO. I have, it's not down because it's been washed. It's dry, and everyone says, "Oh, you can just see it." I want to see it done. I don't want to ruin an expensive nib. It's a different story. It's a basic Bach or Jowo. Jowo is my favorite. But yeah, it's amazing. It's a fun hobby. Get yourself a few pen pals. I don't mind adding a few. Contact me through Instagram. My Instagram name is JANE.C as in Campbell, AMPEEL. No double L's. There's only one Jane Campbell in the whole world, and it's not me. Yeah. But yeah, so that's about it. If you have any questions, please let me know in comments. I'll answer them. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a little bit about how I collect. And, you're more than welcome to ask me. I can even do a video if you want one and just post your questions. But this was fun. I want to say thank you to Miss Marilyn Darling for saying, Jane, you need to do this. I want to say thank you and have a wonderful day.